Barbara Tegge, you have been a performer, an amazing foot juggling act. Your mother was an amazing foot juggler. You grew up in the circus. How do you keep it fresh after all these years?
Yeah, the freshness of it, that is interesting. I think every venue is different, every show is different. Like, we're going to be in this town, under this, whatever you call this kind of a building, but we're going to be here for 10 days. Saturdays we have 4 shows, so that's doing it a lot. But every single day, every single show is different. The audience is different, the weather's different, something slightly different about your costume or the way the props feel, or it's a little more humid, or so it's always different.
You have a very athletic act that you do. Do you practice this foot juggling, or is it just sort of second nature?
Oh yeah, I do, and as you know, I've been doing this for a very long time. So the only way you can keep your muscles loose and your tendons moving is to do it a couple times a week at least. I feel it if I don't.
So obviously, your mother, Miss Lonnie, she was in The Greatest Show on Earth.
Yeah.
You learned from her. So the props that you use, tell me a little bit. You're pushing those up with your feet. Are they heavy?
What are they, Tim? We weighed them. 15, 20 pounds.
Yeah, the ball is probably the lightest weight of everything. And
yeah.
You made the ball. She made the ball herself from scratch.
Yeah.
As did her mom years ago.
It's got to be heavy enough to have some of its own weight, so it has its own momentum. Also, we work outside, as you know, sometimes, and the wind can be a problem. So it needs to be heavy enough to not completely blow away, but not so heavy that it's impossible to throw up in the air or pick up in the air.